the link to MTG Burgeoning's Introduction to Planechase in the description below. Orochi Colony's static ability says whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. Whenever you roll Chaos, target creature can't be blocked this turn. In this build, lands will fall onto the battlefield like our opponents will fall in the game. If I were playing Planechase Commander and I wanted to add Orochi Colony to the planar deck, then I would construct an EDH deck for the purposes of exploiting this plane's landfall ability. Notice the text on Orochi Colony. It says whenever a creature deals combat damage, and not whenever one or more creatures deal combat damage. The perfect general for this build is Omnath, Locus of Creation. It's reasonable to believe that we will reap the maximum benefits of Omnath's landfall trigger each turn. Let's use our lands to create an army of creature tokens, which will lead to more lands entering the battlefield, which will lead to even more landfall triggers. Cards like Spore Mound, Scute Swarm, Rampaging Baloths, Zendikar's Royal, and Emiria Angel will help us build our army. Felidar Retreat creates creature tokens or puts +1/+1 counters on our creatures. Tatyova, Benthic Druid, draws us a card and gains us 1 life. Morog, Fury of Akum, gives us additional combat phases. When one landfall trigger just isn't enough, let's double each of them by including Ancient Green Warden, which also provides the bonus of playing lands from our graveyards. Speaking of lands, resist the temptation of flooding the land base with non-basic lands. Orochi Colony's trigger gets us basic lands. So add some fetch lands, a Fabled Passage, a bunch of basics, and leave the rest out. Oh, and if possible, add Ramunap Excavator and Crucible of Worlds to keep the lands falling onto the battlefield.